Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to share some first impressions and a review for Ohuhu markers, I think it's called, that were kindly sent to me. I know these markers have been around for a very long time. I actually haven't watched any reviews, so I know nothing about these markers. I've used Copic markers for a very long time, and then I kind of quit using them for a while, honestly, because I got so enamored with watercolors. So these are a budget marker, and I hope that they work really well. I just removed the packaging, wrapped in plastic, and they had a tag that I took off. But then I really thought I should share the unboxing with you. So on the bottom, there's not excessive packaging, which is really nice. This is considered an art marker, and they are made in China. So I love that they come in a little storage case. It has a handle on the top, and yeah, it feels pretty. If it doesn't feel super cheapy or anything. Okay, so let's open this. I like that they come in a little case. All right, here we go. So this is the pastel set, and what is this? Oh wow, look at this. If you are coloring on thin paper, please put this pad between your coloring sheets to prevent any bleed through. That's very smart. So you could put it in your notebook and prevent any bleed through. That's really nice. All right, let's see. Okay, also comes with, oh look, they give a coloring swatch sheet. I really love when companies do that. And then there's also this. So this is the brush and chisel set. And let's see what's in here. I'm going to flip through here really quick. Looks like they have some questions and answer. Okay, a lot of information in there. This is the 48 color set plus colorless blender. So I have 49 markers, but 48 colors. So that's really nice. And these have, I chose the pastel set. I love that they have the color indicator on the cap. Let's take a look at these. Let's pick a couple of what I think will be my favorite colors. Let's just pick a few that look nice and test them out. So it looks like they have a range. It looks like there's a range of some skin. Oh, they have some, looks like some nice neutral skin clothes. Oh, that'll be pretty. Lots of colors look like they'll be pretty. Okay, so I will swatch them all out off camera. I'm not going to bore you guys with that, but I just thought I'd give some initial impressions while I was live, and then we'll do some artwork. So first of all, this is the marker. It feels very nice. It does not actually feels nicer than I was expecting. I've never looked into any budget markers because I had Copic markers, honestly, and I expected them to be kind of cheapy. I was sent the Arteza alcohol markers. Didn't enjoy the chisel tip as much. It was okay, but I just enjoy the brush nib so much more. But this is really nice that you get both. This is the broad and this is the chisel tip. And then this would be the brush nib. Oh, look at that. It's a nice big nib. That is very nice. Oh, so let's see, color swatch 1. So they have a number indicator on there, and it even has RV. So that makes it, you know, it's going to be red violet. So I really love that they did that numbering system. So this would be 160. So let's just, okay, very nice. Seems to be very nice. Okay, so I'll have to do some color blending. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these all out off camera, and then I will do some blending and that kind of thing, and then share some more of my impressions. But overall, initially, without swatching to see the color range I have, I'm really pleasantly surprised by. I really expected them to feel really cheapy. Now they do smell just like other alcohol markers too, and I also like that they have this gray line to show you that that's the brush end. There is, I did notice that, so they have it color name and indicator. They have both the color and the number on the top and the bottom, so that's really nice, but it's not written on the marker. So if you go hog wild taking all of your lids off, both sides, you'd be so I love that they have it's gray on the brush end, so you can tell let me go to open it, because I would use the brush nib most of the time, and then use the nib to refill it. So yeah, I can't wait to swatch all these out, and then we'll do some artwork, and then I will give some more of my thoughts. So the really good news is that Ohuhu has kindly offered a giveaway for my viewers. Ohuhu is going to give one lucky winner a set of the Ohuhu 48 pastel colors for free. This is going to come from Ohuhu. This is not for me, this is from that company. So to enter, you're going to need to subscribe to my channel, subscribe to the Ohuhu art channel, like this video, and please comment on what you thought of the video and if you have any products from Ohuhu, or if you can't wait to try them. The giveaway will be open for 10 days from October 21st to October 31st. I will make a separate video and announce on November 3rd the winner. In the description box, I'm going to have all the information about the giveaway and links to the Ohuhu channel and everything like that. But I'm so excited, and thank you so much to Ohuhu for sponsoring this giveaway for my viewers. So I have started playing with these, and I really do like them. I kind of feel bad that I never gave them a try before. I colored first on the swatch cards that they provided, and then I went ahead and did one sheet on the paper that I'll be coloring on, which is Neenah Solar Weight cardstock. And that gave me a really good reference to be able to view them all. And so then I put them in my color order. I also did some extra swipes to see how you could build the color up. I found two of them. I had to pick little marks because they actually, this is the color when they're dry. When they were wet, they didn't quite look like the color they were going to wind out to be. So I put little notations so I can remember next time. They have the nice cap that comes on and off easy. I find the lids easier to remove than my Copic markers, to be honest. So I really love the array of colors. Each of the markers has not only the color indicator, but as well as a number and a name, which I absolutely love that. They have a gray line where the brush tip is, which is what I'm going to use 90% of the time. Some of these are really close. Like this is B120. That's pretty close. This is G30 Horizon Green. That's pretty close. This one is R80. So that one is right here. So it's pretty close, but it's a little lighter on the cap than it is. So you're definitely going to want to swatch these out, and I find it having on a one sheet is very helpful to select the colors. And then I have some extra drops because these are a little juicy, so it kind of splattered just a little bit. I love that they came in a little travel bag, and so you could keep them if you want to, but I find them much easier to lay them out flat and color with them that way. So, but I have really had fun playing with these. They've performed much better than I thought. So if you are a beginner into card making or art and you want to try some markers, these are a great place to start. Let's start some artwork. They did include this in the set. It's a plastic protector for your paper. I'm very inspired by color, and I was trying to find something to paint with pastel colors, even though it's fall and I want to draw the fall things. So, but with these colors, something that I thought would be really pretty is some hydrangeas. A photo here from Unsplash. I have a few actually, and I generally use 2 or 3 photos. Take 3 pictures and make it my own. So, but I really like this photo. I love the greenery. I love the whole shape of the hydrangeas there. And this one, I really like the coloring of this. So I might incorporate some of those pinks in there. And I also really love how you can see the really inside part of the flower. And then there's also this one. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? You can even see the veining on that. And I love how you have the turquoise and green, and you can see all the colors. So I'll be kind of combining that for today's project. You use the color swatch. And first you want to find the lightest tone. So you want to go and find the lightest color, and then find which color is the best for the lightest. I'm going to start with blue, and then I'm going to work up to purple. B220 looks like the starting color. If we take 220, 120, and then 340, that should give us a really nice hydrangea. And this is going to actually be a little darker than I want it. And there you can see it's kind of jaggedy a little even. And this is kind of where there's a fold. Okay. And if you just kind of flick in some color, you can kind of get it started with that. And then we'll work one at a time and then do 220. And I want to kind of leave that inside a little. See, this is actually 220. Oh, 220 was the lightest. I thought it was the darkest. Okay, we'll go back in. Okay. And then the 340 is the lavender mist. And that is where you can add some of the details, like there. Looks like that it has a stem and then it has some on the outside. You just want to really start from the outside because that's where I'm seeing most of the purple. But you just, for me, I just don't really like it to look outlined. So I'm going to take some of the veining and do a little of the veining. And then over here is where it's got the fold. See that? Really pretty. And the more you add, the more it will go down. Okay, and then you can just go back and then go to the medium and blend all that. And then I'm going to try to leave the inside open, and over here on the side it's got a little highlight, so I don't want that to. And then go back with the lightest, would be the 220. And I'm actually going to kind of flick around and it'll blend. And then again, lastly with the dark again. And it has a really fine tip, so you can really get in there and add the edging. Just really slow, really careful. And I often use colored pencils with my final. And again, just blend all that out. And it keeps it from having harsh lines. And then it just does the magic for you. And then of course you can add more shadows and right where you want them, which I want mine right there. And you're able to kind of flick in more color. Really pretty. And then for the center, I want to leave that blank because it's really light. But then there is some of these little like pop things, and we're going to add those. They don't have too much color. So it's perfect because you can just add the kind of the shadow of the edges and then go around with this. And then you can take the colorless blender and that will blend it all together really well for you. You have to think of the blender, it's not really a blender, it's kind of a color remover. So you can go back, but you can do some different things, like you can get some more veining and things like that. Add a little bit of highlights. It's really good for adding texture. So that's what I tend to use it for. But sometimes it can also clean up your lines. So that gives you a good idea. But how pretty is that and how well do these blend? So I was able to draw a little bit of this while I was waiting for my son in the car. And then now I'm just going to continue drawing a bit. So I'm going to draw a little and then start coloring, and I'm going to probably put on some music and let you watch as I color. It's going to be pretty monotonous, so I don't think I'm going to leave the whole footage in. I hope this gave you some inspiration. So I've got a good start on this, but this is going to take a while. So I'm going to finish this off camera, but I think you get the idea. Really nice blending. I'm very impressed with how these markers blend. For just using one set of pastel markers without having any really deep colors, I'm really impressed how they blend and how much fun they've been. I really love the leaves. I've never tried that before. I pretty much did what I did with negative painting with watercoloring, because my challenge was to use just pastels. This set comes with a lot of pretty colors, but I was wondering how I'm going to get the deep contrast. But with the grays they've included, you can build up and make some good contrast. So you can also, of course, my favorite way is just to add colored pencils. Yeah, I really love these markers, and I can't wait to use them more. I can't wait to see what other colors they have. They do have quite a range. It looks like they have a 320 set or something like that now. I'll link that in the description box. So I will go on and continue to color this off camera, and I will show the completed page when I announce the winner. On November 3rd, I will share my project all finished, but I wanted to get this video out so everyone could be entered in the giveaway. I want to thank Ohuhu again for reaching out to me and sending me these beautiful markers. I thank them so much for the giveaway for my viewers. Again, please check the description box for the rules. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.